ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The BAISS private school softball season swinging into play today at various venues around the capital. As for the government secondary schools volleyball season, that's expected to start early next month, but there are still some outstanding payments to be made.
We have struggled with this for years. Various reasons account for this. In some cases, the forms are submitted late, or in some cases, the forms are submitted and there are details that are not put in there. And in some cases, it's administrative error on our part. So we have resolved to try our best to clean it up and do as best as we can. We're thinking about maybe some other ways of dealing with this coaching, payment of coaches. We also think of some other ways of paying the officials who officiate games, because it's our intent to have good, healthy post-school activities, especially in athletics and so forth. This is something that, for a lot of students, this enlivens and kind of creates enjoyment and some other opportunity for them that otherwise they may not have.
The administration, staff, and more than 800 students at the Eva Hilton Primary School recognizing the accomplishments of one of their own last Friday on the school's Oaksfield campus. Grade 5 student KEILESHA Saunders made her presence felt at a pair of international judo tournaments over the summer. At the U.S. Open Championships, KEILESHA won a gold medal in the under-9 32-kilogram division, then went up a weight class to the under-11 division, winning a bronze in the 37-kilo, becoming the first Bahamian ever to win 2 medals at the event, and the only athlete this year from the 32 countries to accomplish that feat. Now, KEILESHA, she also went on to win gold and silver at the American Judo Federation competition in Georgia. The young Bahamian continues to train at the Eastwood Judo Club under the watchful eyes of Sensei Neville Mickey Munnings, as she gets set to travel in November to the Dallas Invitational Championship in Texas. The University of the Bahamas Mingo's men's cross-country team finishing 10th out of 20 schools at the A6 Embry-Riddle cross-country meet over the weekend in Daytona Beach, Florida. It was the first time UB competed in cross-country. Tyler Gardner, the best finish, taking a 48th place finish out of 102 competitors in the 7-kilometer run. His time, 31 minutes, 33.39 seconds. Ralph Wood was 68th, 33 minutes, 49.36. Leonardo Swain, 70th, 33 minutes, 53.69. Elijah Swain was 85th, 36 minutes, 15.55. And Joshua Davis, 86th, 36 minutes, 20.36.
My coach said I got too relaxed. I didn't realize it because of the surface. The surface was boggy and it was a lot of hills. So I guess it was the middle of the race that I fell short on.
My strategy was to take it out hard, not get caught in the pack, and to go hard and try to keep pace with my teammates, encourage them to go faster and do their best.
UB Mingo's women's team also in action. They only had 4 competitors, and because of that, they did not qualify for the team competition. Individually, Alana Mackey was 33rd of the 85 competitors with a time of 23 minutes, 27.04 seconds in the 5K run. Romika Josie was 49th in 24 minutes, 46.55. Davia McKinney, was 52nd in 25 minutes, 12.41, while Sierra Sayers 70th in 28 minutes and 47 seconds.
My strategy for the first lap was to stay in the middle of the pack, and as we move on to the last lap, I was trying to get up in at least the top 20 girls.
It was rough, but because of the training that our coach put us through, I was able to come up victorious and come with a good time that I practiced for.
I feel that I could have done a little bit better than I actually did, but for my first cross country, I think I did all right.
The IAAF World Track and Field Championships just 4 days away now. Team Bahamas leaving over the weekend. B3's president, Romiko Archer, he will attend the IAAF Congress. Mike Sands there as well and will be sworn in as the new president of the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Confederation, while also taking his seat on the IAAF Council. Now, in terms of our athletes, hurdler Padria Seymour has pulled out, citing a nagging injury. Young speedster Terrence Jones has been added to the team, accepting an invitation to take part in the men's 200. Jeffrey Gibson was also waiting on a special invitation, but he decided to decline due to the fact that he feels he's not been up to standard this season. Jonquel Jones and the Connecticut Sun, they brought out the brooms last night, completing a sweep against the LA Sparks. Jonquel only taking 5 shots, finishing up with 4 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 block shots, one of which was number 7 on ESPN's Top 10. Now the Sun advanced to their first WNBA Finals since 2005 with a 78-56 beatdown of the Sparks, taking the series 3-0. Now with the Emmy Awards taking place last night at Staples Center, the home of the Sparks, the game was bumped to the Pyramid on the campus of Long Beach State, and that may have hurt the Sparks more than the Sun, as they'd won 15 straight at home. Nevertheless, Jonquel and the Sun moving on to the big dance, where they await the winner of the Washington Mystics and Las Vegas Aces. The Aces pulled within 2-1 yesterday with a win at home. Game 4 there is back in Vegas tomorrow, with the possibility of a Game 5 on Thursday in D.C. The finals tip off on Sunday. If it's against Washington, the Sun will open on the road. Should the Aces complete the backdoor sweep, they will travel to Connecticut. New Province Volleyball Association opening its 2019-2020 campaign yesterday at the Donald Davis Gym. With devastation in Abaco and Grand Bahama by Hurricane Dorian, sports at a standstill on those islands, but players like Deandra and Bristol have made their way to the capital and are being welcomed by the NPVA with open arms.
Actually impacted me a lot because that's my hometown, and like it's really, really hard. But I use volleyball as an escape, so that's the only way I can blow some steam.
We have players from Grand Bahama and Abaco who throughout the years have participated with our league, and so I'm anticipating that some of those players will play with some of our teams. I know for sure there are at least 3 young ladies from Marshaba and Abaco who are going to participate in the league. They have participated before, but they've missed a lot of games, obviously because they worked in Abaco, and on weekends they came here to play. So I'm thinking now that they're going to be able to play more games. Likewise, we too are players that from Grand Bahama who play us on my team as well. And so I think it's a wonderful thing. Sports really take your mind off the troubles and trials of life. And so if only for 2 hours, 3 hours, you could do that for individuals who have gone through Dorian, I think it's a good thing.
Now 6 teams fighting for the top spot in the ladies division this season, and if the opener was any indication, it's going to be a competitive one. The Vixens and Defenders going the 5-set distance, with the Defenders coming out on top 25-23, 25-23, 22-25, 17-25, and 15-11.
We stuck together, that's number one. We did a really good job staying together, even times when we were down, we still stuck together and pushed through.
They did a lot of things right. For example, they served well initially, and I thought that was a good thing. They served tough. They didn't ease up on their service. I think that was a wonderful thing. The blocking wasn't all I expected to be, but it is the first game of the season. So for me, I thought they did a wonderful job. Now, being a young team as they are, to be able to withstand the pressures of a 5th set against a veteran team, I thought that in itself was great.
Being a team of victory for 15 years in a row, even though we lost the championship last year, we're still a hard-fighting team. Well, it's the first game of the season, not so bad. So, season expecting to be very, very competitive.
The men's season opener not lasting as long as the ladies' zone. The Defenders putting away the Intruders in straight sets here, 25-19, 25-18, and 25-17. A big week ahead for our young Opti sailors as the North American Championships will get underway on Friday on waters off Montague Bay. Teams starting to arrive from yesterday. New Zealand and many others expected in town over the next 2 days as the Bahamas get set to welcome 164 skippers from 20 countries. The Nassau Yacht Club is hosting the event. Commodore Adam Darville and crew are ready.
The board had a lot of deliberations whether to not have this event, but in the end of the day, most of the board thought it'd be a good time for healing, to have all of these people come and interact with our Bahamian sailors, and we decided to move forward with this event. The yacht club right now is very busy. If you go outside, running around trying to get the plates up to standard for these 20 teams that will be represented here Your club is very proud of what's going on here, and we're very proud of everyone at the front table here. Have done a tremendous job, and we look forward to a great event, and the club will be ready to host these teams from around the world.
Bahamian descendant Philip Dorsett back at it yesterday for the New England Patriots in the NFL. He had 6 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown, while also carrying the ball twice for 12 yards. The Patriots, they stayed perfect on the season at 3-0 with a 30-14 win over the New York Jets. That will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.